Don't buy Modern Warfare 3. The MW3 beta just dropped and it's best described as this. It's Modern Warfare 2 2022 except what the game should have been, that is supported by a developer that's actually communicating with its fan base, with just a sprinkle of nostalgia and new ideas to further the franchise. So why should you not buy this game? Because to its core, Modern Warfare 3 is DLC for Modern Warfare 2. The overall content in the game seems pretty lazy and not worth the price tag of $70. Its multiplayer, which again is currently playable through the beta, is basically a bunch of remasters of old content and a reminder of what Call of Duty was, with a new style of Call of Duty lingering about like a wet fart in an elevator. Also, regardless of how much better the game plays in comparison to Modern Warfare 2, which isn't a whole hell of a lot, all of this could have been done as free content or at least sold at a discounted price. But again, it's basically Modern Warfare 2 except Sledgehammer corrected all of Infinity Ward's mistakes. I mean, here's just a short list of things Sledgehammer did with this game. Slide canceling is back, red dots on minimap is back, ninja is a perk, unlocks such as cosmetic and weapons will carry over, time to kill is set to 150, and many more things have changed with Modern Warfare 3. What has also changed is that we'll be getting a lazier zombies experience and a story that does look pretty promising outside of the open combat missions, which is just a way to cover up the lazy game design. Again, if you're on the fence about this game or already feel like it's an overpriced DLC that will be just filled with lazy game design choices, then don't buy it. Save your money and wait till the price inevitably drops. But if you're like me and you're someone who saves money every single year for Call of Duty, then just go for it. It's your money, just do what you want, but I really don't recommend spending $70 if you don't have it. But I want to talk a bit about the beta, because from playing the beta and just ignoring the fact that it's just basically $70 DLC, the game is loads of fun. The effort taken by Sledgehammer to make this a more improved experience from what Modern Warfare 2 is deserves at least some sort of praise. The maps, while being remasters, play very well to the new style of movement, something that was honestly a major concern of mine because these were originally designed for a vastly different style of movement. Graphically, everything looks amazing, but I can't help but notice the fucking doors. Seriously, stop changing the maps. People like them for a reason. You don't need to go adding and removing things. Graphically update them and screw. Sorry, I got a little carried away right there. Gear replaces perks, though acts the same as perks did. You have varying gear options such as boots, which affect anything movement, gloves, which seem to affect reload speed, ADS speed, or weapon swapping. Vests and gear seem to be the combination of things like, I don't know, flak jacket or ghost. Honestly, it works pretty well, and you'll have all your perks at the start of the match, and I could definitely see this system replacing the perk system overall. And it seems like you can create some pretty sweet loadouts with them. The UI is a mess, though I doubt that will ever change. Map voting is back, which thank God that happened. The movement is way better than Modern Warfare 2's, and the difference will be noticeable instantaneously. Though I find it kind of funny that they're using this as some sort of marketing material, like, you doing the bare minimum doesn't mean it's a good thing. And there's just something about the gun sounds and reload animations that just makes my jeans a little bit tighter. Was that a little bit of too much information? Maybe. But here's a little bit of too much information involving Modern Warfare 3 that doesn't involve the beta. Modern Warfare 3 Zombies is a joke. What they're doing is basically taking the Warzone map and filling it with zombies, allowing for multiple teams to exist on said map and complete objectives instead of it being wave-based. Better yet, here's a better example. It's DMZ, but with zombies. I've noticed over the last couple years, the zombies mode has pretty much gotten lazier and lazier, with Modern Warfare 3 being objectively the worst looking zombies in the entire franchise to date, which I thought Vanguard would be the worst one to date, but nope, they somehow topped that one. From watching some gameplay, it seems as though basically it's become a joke of a mode that at some point they're going to need to add a round-based zombies mode to ease the frustrations of fans. The other thing I noticed about the zombies was that the ray gun is somehow basically a Nerf gun. The days of this just being a one-shot unalive is pretty much over, as just it seems to take a clip to take down an enemy. This mode looks extremely lazy and was probably put together within the last few months to meet the deadline and help justify the $70 cost of Modern Warfare 3. That's just my guess. What I'd personally like to see happen is that this comes out with a nice extra game mode, like a round-based experience somewhere in the game. I mean, 90% of the content in this game is remastered, so why not just remaster some of the old maps and put them into the game? Maybe make it into one big map. I don't know, anything is probably better than this, right? Again, that had nothing to do with the beta, but I just feel like I needed to get that off my chest and get that out there because I don't know how I'd make another video talking about it. I also want to say one last thing and just get it out there. That way everyone understands it. I say it every year during my beta videos, and that way people understand what a beta currently is in the modern day of gaming. Betas are early access. Back in my day, when betas would come out, they'd come out in like August, maybe July, maybe sometimes in September, but early September. That way, if there were any issues with the game or anything that the players didn't like, the developers could jump on it and fix it or take it out of the game prior to the launch. But what I've noticed with Call of Duty games and a lot of other games is what's typically happening now is that betas are coming out just weeks before the launch of the game, meaning like 2-3 weeks before the launch. All that's really going to happen during this time is just bug fixes, and maybe they might just balance some of the weapons around and stuff like that. They just did that with the whole battle rage. They balanced that a little bit, but that's all you're going to see. They're not going to take out doors. They're not going to fix any of the maps or take out any of the guns or add new weapons. Everything that you see here is very much set in stone. So if you're like me and you hate the door mechanic, get bent, because they don't care, and it's probably going to be in the next like 20 Call of Duties that come out, or at least they're planned till 2027 that they have. But seriously, remove the doors in multiplayer. It's like the worst mechanic ever. From playing the beta, MW3 seems like a pretty fun game and is definitely a massive step up from Modern Warfare 2, but it's really just DLC. I think charging people $70 for something that could have just been a free update to the game that really needed it is just a little bit of a middle finger. With modes like the campaign and zombies looking like lazy garbage to justify the fact it's all a brand new title to the Call of Duty franchise. Again, I do like Modern Warfare 3. I genuinely feel like it's a major step up from Modern Warfare 2, but it's really hard for me to tell people to buy something that, again, is just DLC and an update. But what do you think? Is Modern Warfare 3 worth $70? And if you've played the beta, what do you think? Let me know in the comments section below, because I'd love to know what you have to say. Eat Arby's if you're mad, and love you, bye!